Hi guys, welcome to Maths with Esomnofu. In this tutorial, we are told to solve for the value of x power 11 plus y power 11. But we have already been given that x plus y is 1 and x squared plus y squared is 2. Let's solve this amazing Olympiad maths problem together. Get your pen and your writing materials. Let's kick off. Okay, first, we have our solution. Remember, we are given the value of x plus y. We are told that x plus y is equals to 1. And also, we are told that x squared plus y squared is equals to 2. This will now, at this, we have to think. Let's consider squaring the first statement, which is the equation 1. So let's consider squaring x plus y all squared. Square the left hand side and also square the right hand side. Okay? At this point, if we square, remember, if we expand this x plus y all squared, we'll be having it to be x squared plus y squared plus 2xy. Okay? And when we square this one, we are going to get 1. So you can now see we are having it to be 1. So remember, in this problem, we are given that xy, this xy have already been given here to be 2. Okay, so we are going to substitute it in the equation we have. So we have 2 plus 2xy, and that's equal to 1. So for us to solve, we are going to solve for the value of xy here. So to solve for that, we have to subtract this particular 2 from both sides. So if you subtract 2 from both sides, we are having it to be that 2xy is equal to 1 minus 2. And 1 minus 2 is minus 1. That's 2xy is equal to minus 1. We just have to divide by 2 and divide by 2 so that we can know the exact value of xy. If you divide by 2, we've gotten that xy is equal to minus half. Okay, this is value for xy. Please note this. You can write it out in a sheet of paper. That's our xy. So since we've known this, the next stage we are going to do is that we are going to try to cube the same xy, which is in the already statement. That is, we are trying to cube x plus y, and it is equals to 1. So if we cube the left-hand side, we should also cube the right-hand side. So to do that, if you cube x plus y, if you try to expand it, you can now see that we will be having it as x cubed plus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus y cubed, and this is equal to 1 cubed is 1. So this time we have to rearrange. We have it as x cubed, then bringing this y cubed together plus y cubed. Then if you look at this, we can factor out the common term. We'll factor out plus 3xy into, we are left with x and y. We have it as x plus y, and this is equal to 1. At this stage, we'll remember our identity that we have that x plus y is already 1, and we've solved that xy is equals to minus half. That's the value we've gotten. Okay, so if you look at the problem, we have x plus y here, we have x plus y here, and we have xy here. So let's substitute so that we can get the value of s cubed y cubed. So we have it that s cubed plus y cubed plus 3 into our xy is minus half, then into x plus y is 1, and this is equal to 1. On further simplification, you see that x cubed plus y cubed, then 3 times all this will give you minus 3 over 2, and this is equal to 1. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is just to what? The next thing we have to do is to add 3 over 2 to both sides. Add this 3 over 2. And this will give you that x cubed plus y cubed is equal to 1 plus 3 over 2. At a common LCM, we have it as 2. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3, and this will give us 5 over 2. So we've actually solved for the value of x cubed plus y cubed to be equal to 5 over 2. And this is a credible solution for this x cubed plus y cubed. Remember initially from the second statement that we are given that x squared plus y squared, we have given it to be what? 2 from the first statement. That's, I'm referring to this particular statement here. Okay, so at this, let's try to multiply. Let this be equation 1 and let this be equation 2. Okay, let's multiply the both. If you are multiplying the both, we are having it that x cubed plus y cubed into x squared plus y squared is equal to 5 over 2 times 2. Okay, at this stage, we have to expand the bracket. So we have it that x cubed into x squared plus y squared. I'm trying to distribute now. Then plus y cubed into x squared plus y squared. And this is equal to 2. We'll cancel out 5. So let's multiply out. X cubed times x squared will give you x to the power of 5 because we have to add the powers. Plus, if this multiply x cubed y squared, then y cubed will times this. This will give you x squared y cubed. Then y cubed will times this, and this will give you y to the 5th power, and this is equals to 5. Let's do a little rearrangement here. Let's bring the powers of 5 together. This is x power 5 plus y power 5, then plus, if you look at this, x and y are common in each term, so we'll factor out the x and y, which is the lowest form is x squared and y squared, which is x squared, y squared. If you factor it out in the first term, you will be having x. If you factor out in the second term, you will be having y, and this is 5. Okay, remember that in this middle term, we can write that x power 5 plus y power 5 plus xy. That's in indices, we can actually, when you have a squared plus b squared, times b squared times b squared. In a common bracket, you can write it as ab all squared, right? So that's what I'm applying here, squared. Okay, and this is into x plus y, and this gave 5. That means x power 5 plus y power 5 plus x plus y. xy, we got it initially, remember? We got it initially to be minus half. So let's put it there. We have it as minus 1 over 2 all squared. Then times x plus y, we already have it in the initial statement to be 1. So remember that. So we are going to put it here to be 1, and this is 5. So at this stage, you can now see that x power 5 plus y power 5 plus, if you square this, 1 squared is, the minus will be out because squaring an odd number will give a positive solution. 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, then times 1 remains the value is equals to 5. Okay, so the next thing The next thing we have to do is to subtract a quarter from both sides, giving you x power 5 plus y power 5 is equals to 5 minus a quarter. And this is x power 5 plus y power 5 is equal to common LCM. This over 1. This over 1 should be what? 4. Then 4 times this is 20 minus, if this divide, you have 1, giving you x squared plus y, x power 5 plus y power 5, sorry, is equals to 20 minus 1 is 19 over 4. And that's the value for x power 5, 19 over 4. So since we've gotten this, remember, we've gotten this. So at this point, we have this. Remember, we have our x plus y to be 1. We have our x squared plus y squared to be 2. We've gotten x cubed plus y cubed to be equal to, what do we get it as? S cubed plus y cubed is what? At the cubic zone, we have it as 5 over 2. So we got this as 5 over 2. So we've gotten the next one, x power 5 plus y power 5. We got it to be 19 over 4. Okay, these are the solutions we have. Let's consider the next one, which is this. Let's try to square this particular x squared plus y squared. Okay? So when we try to square this, so we are trying to square x power 5 plus y power, x power 3 plus y power 3 all squared, and this will be equals to 5 over 2 squared. Remember, the reason we are trying to do this is just that we are trying to find the value of x power 11 plus y power 11. And this is basically x cubed plus y cubed into x cubed plus y cubed. And that's equals to, if you square this, 5 squared is 25, 2 squared is 4. And this is it. If you distribute, we have it that s cubed into s cubed plus y cubed plus y cubed into s cubed plus y cubed, and that's equals to 25 over 4. This is basically s cubed plus s cubed y cubed plus x cubed y cubed plus y power 6. Sorry, this will be y x power 6. Sorry, I made a mistake. Please update it. Is equals to 25 over 4. Let's go forward. And this will give you, if you rearrange, we have it that x power 6 plus y power 6. I'm trying to collect like terms. Then plus, this is the same thing. So we have it as 2 into xy again, all cubed. Okay? Because they are cubed, and this is equal to 25 over 4. So at this stage, remember that we have one particular thing, x, y to be, remember we have our xy to be minus half. So let's put it there. We have it x power 6 plus y power 6, then plus 2 into 1 over 2 minus is equal to 25 over 4. 2 will now cancel out 2. X power 6 plus y power 6 is equal to, this is, oh, sorry, you shouldn't cancel now. This is 2, and this is, since we have a cube, this will be, if you remove the cube, it will now be 8. So rather, we'll be having it as 1 over 4 rather. So we have it as is equal to 25 over 4 minus, if you simplify, you have it as 1 over 4. Okay? Since it is minus, it will try to add, because the cubing will get a minus solution. So this will be x power 6 plus y power 6 is equals to, if you add it at a common denominator, you're adding 25 to 1, keeping the denominator the same. And this will give you that x power 6 plus y power 6 is equals to what? It is equal to 26 over 4. To its lowest term, 2 divided 13, 2 divided 2, giving you that x power 6 plus y power 6 is equals to 13 over 2. Good job. Then let's move to the next stage. Remember, we have our x power 5 plus y power 5 to be equal to, what's the value again? X power 5 to be 19 over 4. To be 19 over 4. Now we've gotten that x power 6 plus y power 6 to be 13 over 2. Remember, if you multiply these two out now, you can now get the powers to be up to 11, because 5 plus, if you're multiplying common base, you have to add, and 5 and 6 gives 11. So let's try to manipulate it this way. Let's multiply the 2. Okay, multiply the 2. We have x power 5 plus y power 5 times x power 6 plus y power 6, and that will be equals to 19 over 4 times 13 over 2. Okay, right? That's it. 19 over 2. And that will give you what? That will give you what? Let's expand. We have it that x power 5 times x power 6 will give x power 11. X power 5 times this will give you x power 5 y power 6 plus y power 5 x power 6, then plus y power 11, and it's equals to, what's the value of 19 times 13? That's the same thing as 247 over 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so at this stage, we'll collect like terms, which is x power 11 plus y power 11. If you look at this middle term, we can factor a common term, which is, we can factor a common term at power 5. Yeah, they have it at common, plus x power 5, y power 5, then x plus y, and this is equals to 247 over 8. Okay, let's put in the values that we know. We know that x plus y is 1. Remember, we know that x plus y is 1. And we also know that xy is minus half. So on knowing this, let's try to put it here. X power 11 plus y power 11 into plus, this is now power 5, x plus y. So we have it as minus 1 over 2 raised to power 5. Then times x plus y is 1, and that's equals to 247 over 8. Okay, so let's simplify out. X power 11 plus y power 11 will now be minus, because at power 5 is odd to give odd negative number. We have 1 over 5. 2 power 5 is 32, and this equals to 247 over 8. So to get our main solution, x power 11 plus y power 11, it is the same thing as 247 over 8. We are adding what? 1 over 32. So let's work it out. At a common denominator of 32, 8 divides 32 is what? 8 divided 32 is 4, right? 4. So we are going to multiply 247 by 4. If you multiply it, we have 988. Then if you divide, plus 1, and that's equals to 989 over 32. And that's the value of what we need. So basically, we can say that in general, we'll resolve that X power 11 plus y power 11 is equals to 989 over 32. If you found this video helpful, don't fail to like, comment, share, and express your thoughts on this method that we use to get the solution. Bye-bye.